Breaking updates coming in. A Delhi court has granted interim bail to the Lok Sabha MP engineer Rashid till the 2nd of October in terror funding case. So the Delhi Patiala House Court has granted interim bail to Sheikh Rashid, or engineer Rashid as he is known. He's a member of parliament from Jammu and Kashmir's Baramulla constituency. My colleague Bhavtosh is joining us on the broadcast with the details. This is a big relief for him. Take us through what happened in court. Bhavtosh, he's been granted bail now.
Well, as far as the case is concerned, NIA had opposed his regular bail on the grounds that he will influence witnesses and also obstruct justice. In a very detailed reply, NIA had also said that he is someone who is directly or indirectly associated with terror and also had been receiving funds from abroad, including UK and Saudi Arabia. And they had also said that he had, in fact, led a protest supporting protesters who were, in fact, out in open when Burhan Wani was killed. And they had cited several incidents in which he had involved in incidents in which there was a problem in law and order. NIA's reply was submitted in the court, but the court in fact had said that he will be out on interim bail till the election campaigns happen in J&K. They have, in fact, it appears that there is a detail order. Pratibha is not out in open, but it could be possible that just previously in other cases, like in the case of Arvind Kejriwal, who was given interim bail to campaign in general elections, it could be possible that in that case also he was allowed to campaign during general elections. Rashid Engineer has also been allowed to campaign for J&K elections.
Okay, all right. Bhavtosh, this is ahead of the Jammu and Kashmir polls. Take us through the charges against him. He's also accused of funding terror.
Yes, he was arrested by NIA in a case that was registered way back in 2014. He was arrested by the NIA in terror funding case, and subsequently NIA arrested him, and then he was in fact put under very serious charges of UAPA. When NIA was asked to submit its reply, NIA had in fact cited various offences and also various incidents in which they had cited incidents in which Rashid Engineer's role was also mentioned by NIA. The hearing happened in camera. They cited incidents like him participating in Burhan Wani matter, and when Burhan Wani, when protesters came out in support of Burhan Wani, and also importantly they had said that he was involved in incidents when there was breakdown of law and order. Importantly, when he was MLA, they also cited that he was in fact involved in many incidents in which protests used to happen in his constituency. One more incident that they had said is that he was receiving funds from abroad, also from UK as well as from Saudi Arabia. They had in fact said that charges have already been framed against him, and they said that he should not be allowed to be released on regular bail. But since the detail order is not out, but what we have learned from sources is that he has been given an interim bail till 2nd of October, after which he has to surrender and he will be sent back to judicial custody.
Okay, Bhavtosh, have any conditions been imposed on him?
Well, as of now, we are not, in fact, we don't have detail of conditions that have been imposed on him. But what we have gathered from sources is that Rashid Engineer will be, in fact, he's out on interim bail, and he will be, in fact, be allowed to campaign during this during the period in which he will be out on interim bail. And it is very interesting because earlier even Arvind Kejriwal was given interim bail by the Supreme Court, and he was in fact allowed to campaign during that particular period when the general elections were happening. And NIA had vehemently opposed. In fact, sources had said that they had given a detailed reply which is running into at least 10 to 15 pages, in which they had cited previous examples in which Rashid Engineer had, according to them, broken law and order, and they had cited two incidents that he will influence witnesses, and also they had said that he will obstruct justice. One important point, Pratibha, they had said that when he was given telephone facilities, he had misused them, and they had submitted that report also. So what the court has said, that he will be out on interim bail, after which they had said that after 2nd of October, he will surrender and go back to Tihar jail.
Okay, all right. Bhavtosh, thank you for joining us with those details.